have done trainings for local representatives through our Youth Participate project, which deals with the involvement of young people in decision-making processes. Through this project, we want to move young people, but at the same time, try to influence the government's attitude towards young people. At the trainings, we educated secondary school students about their possible participation in decision-making processes and thus to vote in the upcoming elections, about the very importance of their objective vote in the elections also. We also did a research on youth participation in decision-making processes, and at the end of 2020 we completed a publication on the same topic, which we will use to provide secondary school students with even more opportunities and fight to improve their status. I would single out the work of the organization in general during the pandemic and the way we managed to organize our activities, work with secondary school students and offer them the same opportunities as before. We tried to make all activities useful for secondary school students and for them to feel the support of the association. And as an example, I will use the protests in Gorazde, where secondary school students protested for the lack of transportation to school for their peers from the surrounding area of Gorazde. There is no official data about how much the pandemic really impacted the number of young voters. However, the pandemic affected every voter, as some were in isolation and so were young people. The voting system in isolation was not specified and there were many mistakes, so I believe that a lot of young people were demotivated. Young people do not really understand the work of municipal and city authorities, and therefore it is not important to them. Through our research on the participation of young people in decision-making processes, we could see that young people do not even know who to turn to solve problems in their local community. Misinformation has a significant impact on voters, which is a big problem and a disease of the digital society. In order for young people to be able to make quality and correct decisions, they must be informationally and media literate, because the pile of data that comes from the media comes without any filter. So young people experience a so-called information shock. What we have as an advantage is our cooperation with the Zašto ne organization, as well as their project Ne klikamo prazno, where young people have the opportunity to be educated about media literacy, as well as the fight against misinformation.